Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to do print head alignment on a Canon Pixma TS7450i. Now this is nice and simple and can be done from the printer using nothing but the small control panel found on the front of it. Now print head alignment is normally recommended when you've got kind of fuzzy looking prints or ones with specifically vertical lines running down your prints that couldn't be caused by other print quality issues, best resolved with cleaning cycles and test pages, which we have separate videos for on our channel. If this sounds like you, or you've already tried those things, then what we need to do first of all is get into the menu by pressing OK on the front of the printer. Then we're going to use the down arrow to take us down to maintenance. You can see there. Press OK again. And then if we press down a few times, we actually have three different print head alignment options. Print head alignment automatic, in which your printer just takes the reins, grabs a couple bits of paper, does what it needs to, and spits them out at the end with no input from you. Now, this will probably be what most of you will be looking to do, so I won't be offended if you want to click on that, get it out of the way, and carry on with your day. However, I'm also going to cover the print head alignment manual, which is a more involved process, but it is good for kind of fine-tuning print quality issues if the automatic one doesn't quite do the job. And at the end, we're going to take a look at the print head alignment values, which is the third option. It's a little bit niche, but I think it's worth taking a look at. So let's get into this manual print head alignment. So once we're in there, asks if I want to print the pattern. Press yes. Make sure you've got 3 sheets. Press OK again, and then give your machine a minute. Now, as you can see, the page printed looks very different to the last two I showed you briefly, and gives us like a scale ranging +5 to -5. And as you can hopefully see, print quality kind of degrades either side of that 0, with more of those vertical lines mentioned appearing either side of it. And each one is identified with a letter at the top. So back at the screen, first thing we need to do is indicate that the page is printed okay, which if yours looks anything like mine, you know that it has. So what we're now doing is taking a look at that page, and as you can see, the letter I mentioned corresponds to the one on the screen there. So for A, the one I showed you initially, things are as they should be really, and 0 is the darkest one with the least sign of those lines creeping in, so we know that's okay. And on B, it's very much the same, it's the 0 and the +1, so we'll stick with the 0 there. And again on the C, things are as they should be as well. Now, when we get to D, as you can see on this, it's actually the -1. It's not giving a perfect result, but it's giving better than the 0 and the -2 either side. So we'll need to specify that to the printer if it hasn't already detected that. As you can see, it's got the -1. So from where we've done that automated one, it has correctly diagnosed it. But for the sake of argument, if your result is different than the one shown on screen, you just use the up and down arrow to take it where it needs to be, and then press OK as we have been doing. So we just carry on through all 3 pages, indicating the best result until you're eventually returned to this screen. Now, I kind of glazed over the print head alignment values in this video, but if you're still having print quality issues, you might want to consider taking a look at that. Now I'll show you an old one I did just as an example, because what it shows is the selected values from that process we just went through. So if you're not sure whether you should do another manual alignment just to really fine tune things, this is a good kind of point of reference for it. So for example, all of those letters we mentioned, A, B, C, D, all the way down to T down here, this is the result that is currently selected on the machine as the best one. So as you probably noticed, I actually changed a few values as I went through to ones that I thought were slightly better. We can see here, especially on D. There's some vertical lines in there, which means it needs a little tweak probably. And a few issues on N and O. But as I say, it's more of a curiosity or a way of kind of really diving into very stubborn issues, but certainly worth considering. Now, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, let me know with a like. If there's anything else you'd like to add, drop it down in those comments. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.